Here are 3 beliefs that are keeping you stuck with your anxiety. The first is that you cannot cope with difficult situations. Most people struggling with anxiety believe that when they become really anxious, they're not going to cope with that. And so it perpetuates their anxiety about anxiety because they have this belief that if they get really anxious and they pass out or they go crazy or they have a panic attack, that they simply will not be able to deal with that. But the thing is, you've already dealt with your worst days being anxious, so you are already coping, and that belief is 100% false. The second belief is that anxiety is a mental illness or a disorder or something that is there that is damaging you. The truth is, anxiety is just a natural emotional response. And yes, it has become disruptive and it's loud and it's intrusive, and in many ways it may feel like it is ruining your life, but that's because anxiety is stuck for you. You're anxious about being anxious. Ordinary anxiety is meant to be there to keep you safe. And so by virtue of its nature, anxiety in and of itself cannot harm you or kill you or make you crazy. It's just a natural emotional response. And when you believe that you have a mental illness or a disorder or there is something horribly wrong with you and you have a lifelong condition, you're going to generate so much more fear and anxiety about your anxiety that it's just going to keep you stuck in this anxious space. The third belief is that nothing's going to work for you because you've already tried the breath work, you've tried a vagus nerve, central nervous system regulation course, you've done a course on CBT and changing your thought processes, you're giving meditation a go, you're on medication, you're doing the exercise, you've tried the healthy foods, and nothing is making your anxiety stop. And now you have a belief, there's something wrong with me, and nothing I try works. And maybe you've given up some money and now you don't want to really invest in anymore because, well, it's risky business, right? And maybe it just doesn't work for you. These beliefs get in the way, but the real thing here is that if you're trying any interventions to be rid of what is effectively a natural emotional response, they're inevitably going to fail. What you really need to be addressing is the anxiety that you have about your anxiety. Because if you got rid of that, well, then anxiety would just be the ordinary emotional response that it had always been with you before it became intrusive and disruptive. So try a program that's going to help you deal with that anxiety about anxiety, and then let's see what works for you.